Hi, I'm Adam with Cool Media. This is Treasure Chest, and Merry Christmas. Yeah, this is my Christmas special. Digging into the treasure chest again. Yeah, I will go back to AMP 3. Let's face it, I'm sure the insanity has only begun with that game. But for Christmas, I'm gonna do something special. Well, the last couple of years, I did something that was a fan request. Well, the first year I did a fan request, the second year, it was a request of a coworker. Well, this time, because this year has really thrown me for a loop, I'm doing something for me this year. And I'm gonna play a game that's connected to two of my favorite movies of all time. Yes, this Christmas I'm spending with Robocop vs. the Terminator on the Genesis. Now you may be wondering, wait a minute, why do this? Surely there's plenty of Christmas-related games you could do. And I'm sure there are. But I wanted to do something for me this year. And Robocop and Terminator are two of my favorite movies of all time. In fact, on Vocal, when I did a countdown of my 40 favorite movies, Robocop is number 1, Terminator is number 10. Now, to be fair, I have played Robocop vs. the Terminator before, on the Super Nintendo. I played that years ago, back when, well, the Super Nintendo was the only option I had at that time. But I've been informed that the Genesis version is far superior. Mainly because of the fact that it's uncensored. The Super Nintendo version, of course, doesn't have any of the blood and gore that was indicative of either Robocop or Terminator. And that's probably why the Genesis version of Robocop vs. the Terminator is relatively expensive to find in cartridge form. Looking on eBay, finding a complete in-box copy, you're spending at least $60. That's pretty pricey. Hell, even finding the cartridge by itself, you're spending close to $30. So I'd say, yeah, this does count for Treasure Chest, even though it is on the low end compared to some of the other stuff I've done on this particular sub-series. Let's not forget the last two installments that I covered were Working Designs games that you had to pony up a couple $100 in order to be able to get them. But this still counts for my purposes, and it's about time that I play something like this. Well, let's check it out. Present-day Detroit. Years after Robocop's invention, Cyberdyne Systems is contracted by SAC NORAD to build the Skynet defense network. Computer scientists use Robocop's revolutionary engineering, the only successful linking of human mind and computer, to build Skynet CPU. Something goes wrong. Soon after Skynet is brought online, it becomes self-aware and determines the enemy to be mankind. It launches a genocidal war of machine versus man. Attempting to thwart the human resistance, Skynet sends a squadron of Terminators into the past. These Terminators arrive in the OCP offices and lure Robocop into a battle with the mighty Ed 209. Once Robocop defeats Ed 209 at OCP, he uploads himself into the computer and unknowingly gives Skynet the technology it needs. Robocop is brought back online in the Terminator outpost and realizes he must battle his way through the Terminator-infested future to reach the inner sanctum of Skynet. If Robocop is to save humanity, he must defeat the Skynet CPU. Get ready.
Terminator.
Okay. Now, let's see. Jump the C button. fires the B button. Now, this is based on a short comic series similar to Alien vs. Predator. Avoid the bullets. And the blood's already flying.
Terminator.
Alright. Come on. It looked like there was something on that roof. I wanted to grab it. Okay, it was a health pickup. Okay, do enemies respawn? Doesn't look like it. Well, they definitely let the blood fly. I wonder, what was the purpose to that? Now, in the Super Nintendo version, there were comic book cutscenes between certain levels, similar to the comic book bases. I wonder if the Genesis version has that too. course, there's the trope. Boss character in a first level becomes a regular enemy later on. They are providing some cool weapons here. Can you imagine if Robocop had this in the actual movie? I know I have this set on the easy setting, or wimpy setting as they put it, but it still feels like this game is a pushover. Okay, Delta City under construction. Prime directive, take out the security cameras. It's nice that the weapons carry over. I didn't really want to get rid of the... I didn't want to get rid of the homing launcher. Okay, it looks like there's something I missed up there. Come on! Okay, controls are a little slippery, and probably not just because of the Genesis controller. Okay, come on. Come on! Hang on! Stop clinging to that! But cling to that, come on! I was thinking there'd be a security camera there. Okay, there's one. Okay, that was definitely useful. I hope I didn't miss one of those. Now, the question is this going to be one of those games where if you're playing on easy, the game gets cut off? Yeah, that was kind of an infamous trope for a while. Play on any difficulty other than normal or, worst case scenario, hard, and the game gets cut off too early. In fact, I think one of the most infamous examples of that is Superman 64. You had to play on hard in order to be able to see the final level. Okay, this game is definitely more about the shooting than about the platform puzzles, although the levels are designed like a maze. Looks like every time you take out a camera, it gets you some health back. Seriously, with the 2-button control scheme, this could have been done on the NES. In fact, they were working on an NES version of this game, but it got shit-canned before release. Oh my god, it's Robocop 2. And notice how all the music cut out once into Robocop 2 showed up. Okay. Okay. That's kind of cheap. Yeah, that is incredibly cheap. All he has to do is walk on you and it instantly kills you. Come on! Give me time to get away! Yeah, this is incredibly cheap. Get off me! That was so incredibly cheap. Okay, surely I get to continue, right? Okay. Oh, great. Start at the beginning of the level. Okay, come on. That was bullshit. Okay, that's one major fault. No recovery time from hits. All the enemy has to do is sit on you and you're dead. Okay, enemies spawning right out of nowhere. On the upside, it's definitely nice that all your weapons don't have to worry about ammo. And you don't have an obnoxious time limit. Still no denying that the control is extremely slippery. Okay, come on. I did not tell you to let go! Come on! Grab the pole! And stay on it! And no cheap shots, asshole. It looks like when dealing with Kane, the only hope I have is to have the auto-aiming rocket launcher. That way I could climb up out of his range and just be able to shoot with a bandit. And let me guess, that weapon does not show up. You know, I could really use that homing launcher. Can't get up there. Okay. Yeah, that whole no recovery time and enemies just hanging on you thing really pisses me off. Wait, here. Oh, that's bullshit. That was supposed to work. God damn it! Come on! That is bullshit. Come on! Come on! Let me escape! Yeah. The only kind of semi-invincibility you get is right after you die. Oh, I didn't realize that I had two weapons. The control settings didn't mention that the A button switches weapon. Toxic farm. Watch out for toxic waste. Okay, it looks like there's only that one music track. What the fuck was that? Okay, 2 continues left. Okay, so hopefully that's not a case of cheap deaths. Okay, so can jump over. Okay, here are the straight missiles. Okay, bits of slowdown that come up here and there. Okay, the spawns right on the times when it's enemies spawn right on top of you. Those gotta go.
Terminator.
Okay, apparently, if the enemy is not on screen, you can't hit it. Shit. Oh, great. It's not finished. Okay, last continue. Okay, come on. But I don't want to lose my extra weapon. Now that's pretty cheap. You can't hit them if they're off screen, but they can still shoot you. Okay. Oh, come on.
Terminator.
Okay. Rescue the OCP employees and trash the office. And I don't think I'm gonna go much farther. Okay, that was bullshit.
Excellent.
Okay, not so excellent. Well... Well, there's no denying that this was definitely a 16-bit platformer. Definitely typical, and it looks like it's a give and take when it comes to the Genesis version. I mean, while you gain the gore and the gameplay is a little tighter, you lose some of the style points that were present with the Super Nintendo version. And this is a very tough 16-bit platformer. I was amazed I got as far as I did. And that was playing on the easiest setting. Is it worth going after for fans of the movies? Yes. Because this is a cool little take on a little known comic book series. That wouldn't it have been cool if that comic series caught on like Alien vs. Predator did? But that wasn't happening. That just didn't happen. But taking the game on its own, it is a very serviceable 16-bit platform shooter. The platforming is more than a little slippery, though. But to be fair, I'm not sure if that's the fault of the controller, or if it's the fault of the game itself. There is more than a little cheapness, especially with the complete lack of recovery whenever you get hit. An enemy can just stand on top of you and drain all your health in seconds. More like 2 seconds. It definitely has its issues. And, let's face it, hunting down the card. It's not as tough as some of the other stuff I've tackled on Treasure Chest, but it's tough enough. I would say, if you're really into the Robocop and Terminator franchises, it may be worth hunting down. In fact, it may actually be worth hunting down both the Genesis and Super Nintendo versions, as Apparently, there are some pretty big differences between them. But then again, that was pretty typical for the 16-bit era. But if you're not really into either franchise, I'd say don't bother. Because really, when it comes to platformers or shooters, there are far better options. In fact, on the Genesis, the best option for that kind of thing would be Gunstar Heroes. With second being the Contra Hardcore on the Genesis. Well, thank you for joining me this year. I've been seeing a lot of new faces popping up over the course of the year. At last time I checked, subscriber count is over 5,000 and getting close to 6. I'm already planning, if my subscriber count reaches 10,000, I would like to do something special. I have no idea what, but I'd like to do something special. Any ideas, drop them in the comments below or send them to that Twitter right there. And if you haven't already, give a like and subscribe. Of course, going into January, I've got several things that I definitely want to do. I have several RPGs to jump into. Of course, there is AMP 3, which I'm definitely invested there. I would definitely like to see where that absolute utter insanity goes next. I definitely like it when established genres go in interesting directions. But let's hope that 2023 can be a banner year for the channel. Thank you everyone for joining me this long. Merry Christmas, and as always, game on.